The Kitten and the Canary, a lesson in patience and trust. The kitten was a kitten with silky soft fur, eyes as bright as two beads, and a personality sharper than his claws. Stubborn by nature, he refused to play with other kittens and never offered his paw as a sign of friendship. He believed that in life, everyone has to manage on their own. One day, while he was walking his fluffy tail around the sunny yard, his emerald eyes caught sight of something that made his heart beat faster. A splendid canary, yellow as the summer sun, singing merrily from its cage hanging from a hook, high up in the air. The kitten licked his long whiskers, thinking that in front of him was a real delicacy. Ah, what a feast I would have. But how can I put my paw on it? He wondered, narrowing his eyes and pressing his belly to the ground. The canary, observing him, was not frightened. He was a wise bird and had often seen greedy cats circling his cage. In a gentle voice, he said to him, "Kitten, you are wasting your time. I will never leave here, and you will get tired of waiting. Wouldn't it be better to seek your luck in the garden? You will surely find some inattentive sparrow." The cat proudly raised its head and crossed its front paws. "Don't worry about me, my friend. If necessary, I will wait a lifetime." The canary chuckled and continued its song, indifferent to the cat's decision. The days passed, turning into weeks. The weeks became months, and the seasons changed, but the cat did not move from his place. Sometimes he would catch a stray mouse. Sometimes he would lick his rough fur to satisfy his hunger. His hair was matted by the rain, his paws were numb from the weight, but he didn't give up. Years passed. The cat had grown old, and his once shiny fur had become rough and sparse. His claws were dull, and his eyes had lost their sparkle. And yet, he waited. One morning, the sun rose over the quiet yard, and the cage sparkled in the morning light. The canary, who had lived safely for many years, spread its wings and sang a cheerful trill. But the cat was no more. His stubbornness had kept him captive in an impossible dream, and time had defeated him. The canary looked at him with a shadow of sadness and chirped softly, "Poor little kitty, you could have had a lifetime of adventures, but you chose to live in vain expectation." And so, the canary continued to live happily in its cage, and the cat became just a memory. Moral: blind ambition and distrust do not always bring the desired results. Sometimes, it is wiser to know when to give up and look for new opportunities. The end.